It sounds like capsule.
Like top shoe.
Yeah. You don't snatch. You don't snatch.
So, this is my mommy.
How old are you?
She's 31 years old.
How many times you want to ask the question?
Over 1,000,000 times.
I think I might be yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
You.
The chicken finger coming up, okay?
Okay.
Enjoy. You like your tasty?
Thank you.
Enjoy, okay?
That looks so good.
Honey mustard.
It's so good.
Acting kind of blasphemous by putting ketchup on my cheesesteak, but I don't give a fuck. So what?
Welcome to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. I don't know, America. Kind of seems like we've forgotten about the city of brotherly love.
As a black man raised in the fucking ghetto, I can tell you, there's nothing to do with home training.
Yep, that's Alfonso. He's our tour guide as we go through Philly. Any history?
Philadelphians pronounce it the Schuylkill, but it's actually Schuylkill
Spooky.
because it's Algonquin. But the historical significance is like this is where all the Native Americans had their pubs and their trade. That's why they kind of kept this as like a place to relatively hang out and relax for people. It's where a lot of babies are conceived.
Who knew Philadelphia had all this Native American history?
That's where
Not me.
Bishop Tanner was living. He was an abolitionist. The second bishop of Mother Bethel
Wow.
was a adamant abolitionist and was a paramount, like what they call pillar and conductor of the Underground Railroad. Philly was a hub for the Underground Railroad. And this is what I love. Look how beautiful the city is. Like this is forested shit, right? Like, and you just missed. There was like a couple ruins that you just drove by, didn't even notice yet because there's so much to see. And there's this right here is up to the Mann Center, the Dell Music Center, Laurel Hill Cemetery. A lot of where famous people were buried. And this whole I couldn't come present. I love this. Is why I love this city. Like it's so beautiful. This is you would not think that we're in Philly.
No.
We're about to pass through Manny, which was another historically black city. But you see this bridge right here?
Yeah.
This big ass tall bridge? That is the 676. That was constructed through segregation. This was one of the first 1950s segregation highway projects. And when it comes to segregation, I always like to say you don't need walls when you have highways. But this is the beautiful town of black people that they turned all white now, that they didn't want to see, and then they gentrified the fuck out of it. To where now you only see white people out here, and then any black or Hispanic or people of color are working. Like that brother right there, he just got off of work or is just about to get into work. He's wearing all blacks, so that's how you know. But yeah, the idea of black people, and there are black people who have lived here and still live here for generations and have been able to survive the gentrification, but just barely, just barely.
But we're still in Philly.
We're still in Philly.
Not even, it's a big ass state.
7 hours to go from the tip of Philly to Erie, PA. You really underestimate how big they are. This was all black.
Is it still open? A little bit more, please. Yes, he just wants to stick his head out. Okay, kid. He's living his best life, I'm telling you. Get my best friend.
Like, he's so eager to have fun.
Yes.
They're the ones that fight racism, fight slavery, fight all that shit. Do a pan. You're gonna look. There's a Muslim brother right there. This is historic Germantown, and this is Germantown Ave. Right here is the Lest We Forget Museum. Uncle Bobbie's is right here. Grumpy, and they like to hit you with their cane. Apparently.
The sticks.
Look, he just did it. Do it again. Do it again.
Watch out.
Oh,
Get this. Thank you. Hold this.
Now your mom's gonna teach you how to do the snake one. I can't. I'm not good at this.
Wait, I never said I knew how to do the snake
You're
one.
gonna have to learn.
You're right. So,
You should watch before you do it.
so look.
Like this.
Look at what I'm teaching you. Encyclopedia.
Where's the muffin?
No. Put the juice right here.
We're only open on the weekends.
And they wonder why kids are on the street.
Factory behind me is being used as a storage facility for some gentrifiers.
Minkler, King.
I actually sold my first car because
Oh, you was about to say onion. No, just kidding.
Can you imagine?
Just kidding. JK.
But yeah, this is where you run into the beer stores and the tobacco stores. You don't see that in that area in historic Germantown because
It's all churches over
it's
there.
pretty wealthy over there too, and because it's
Well, there's
historic,
a supermarket.
it's protected
right
by
there.
the city. It's more like a convenience store.
That seems like all that's available in New York and Philly.
Yeah, see, look, this is not a supermarket. You got four niggas lined up. One of them tweaking. All right, it's not a supermarket. This is an abandoned apartment complex right here.
It's abandoned.
But hey, homelessness is a personal issue, right?
Yep.
Look out here. It's a greed issue.
It literally, all of all of our issues are divided into ownership and leasing.
Yeah, despite how bad pit bulls are treated out here, the people who own pit bulls,
They know. Yeah. If you know, you know, man.
And there are a lot of pit bull owners.
24 hours open. They don't play.
Yeah, but you're supposed to stay a certain distance between them. And I'm definitely within that distance. Because they're letting out a bunch of beautiful black kids.
Look at all that land. London Mansion. What the fuck is that?
Was a funeral plantation.
It gives it. It most definitely gives it. It's clear that Philadelphia is a big city with big missed opportunities for the people living there.
This whole area is like the border between like what was Philly and Germantown. But Germantown is still part of Philly. It's under Philly's whole jurisdiction and the county. This is what happens when a suburb urbanizes. It's actually beautiful. Like seeing a suburb urbanized is actually a beautiful thing because it gets rid of the necessity for cars. You can fully have a life in Germantown and not ever have to drive. And it looks suburban. So Warminster, West Trenton, Doylestown, they're all in the different counties outside of Philadelphia County. Which by car, getting to Doylestown takes an hour. Taking this, maybe half an hour.
So it's actually better to take the train. Wow. Yeah, because they want us to spend money on gas
Yeah, and not only that,
and think it's more convenient to drive,
the
and
more
it's
stable
not.
jobs, the more stable paying jobs are actually out in Doylestown, Warminster, where they pay you 23, 24 an hour.
Is this literally called Nice Town?
Yeah, but there's nothing nice about it.
Alfonso was right. There was nothing nice about it. Trying to find a grocery store in Philly is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I mean, well,
I always trust the Muslima spots because their meat is halal.
okay.
It's
Well,
locally sourced. You know what I'm saying?
put me on. Put us on.
Yeah. You don't wanna go to any.
Weren't you just talking about the snake and the stuff? Is that what you were talking about?
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
was gonna say the reason why snakes are kind of symbolized in the health industry, and you can see like they kind of took away the whole symbolism, but it's definitely a snake. It's because snake venom is one of the first like substances that we have used to create antidotes, anti-venom, things of that nature, and so
Gotta look into that.
yeah, it's.
Okay.
So when people ask, like, there are people who collect very venomous animals, and people ask them all the time, like, why do you do that? It's like, because of research. There are places like Harvard and Texas University that need venomous animals in order to study more medicine, study forms of cancer treatment and or a cure, which there have been many debated cures of cancer. There's one guy, I forget where he was studying out of, but I think it was maybe Maryland. He found a potential cure from a venom that came from a specific wasp, but because the FDA had a debate about ethics on the extraction of said cure, it's not feasible or economic, because again, you cure cancer,
You kill
whole
Big
industry.
Farm. Yeah.
Whole industry.
You kill Big
And
Farm.
so, of course, the FDA is like, nah, bro, we can't do that because you're using, the venom from a wasp or whatever. And it's like, so the fuck what? That's exactly what innovators in science are supposed to do. They're supposed to find
You experiment.
non-traditional and unconventional sources to a problem. And,
Yep. Yep.
That's another reason why science has been stifled here in this country, because we can literally tell AI to find a cure for cancer, and it'll just spend a few years doing that, and we'd be all right.
You could ask AI now, my nigga.
Yeah, I know. So
Ricky's Jamaican. There's more Jamaican.
So we have officially left Germantown,
Okay.
and now we are in North Philly.
North
This is where I was born and raised.
Philadelphia.
North Philadelphia.
Philly boy.
Born and raised.
Philly's proudest.
On a blacktop is where I spend most of my days.
So, is Butler Street relevant to you?
No.
Okay.
I mean, aside from Butler Street being one of the streets that have had historically a lot of violence, but you can debate that with most of Philadelphia streets.
It's clear that while Philly natives feel a certain type of way about how it looks, they also feel an immense sense of pride to be from the city of Philadelphia.
But I don't wanna cry. All we ever do is laugh it off, and I'm sick and I don't know why. Do you remember that night we met? I thought you looked so fine. Guess guess we have to agree to disagree for this one last time.
So many churches. So many fucking churches. So many.
It's the Upper South.
So many.
That's all this is. The Upper South.
But with not one community fucking center in sight. Not one. Not a community center in sight. Not a tech center. Not an art center. Not nothing. And this is every black city in America.
And look, empty space.
Empty fucking, nothing but opportunity. And this is the common theme of Philly.
This is Uptown. Theater. You see it?
I saw it, yeah.
Let me back up.
Can you? What I saw next was shocking. But how could this happen? One of Philadelphia's most loved entities, Uptown Records, now completely shut down and in total ruin. The city life seems unfazed by the gem that has suddenly lost its shine. Uptown Records was home to the Supremes, Jackson 5, and Patti LaBelle, just to name a few. It is now nestled empty in North Philly. Philly, I don't know how we let this happen, but there is time to turn this around. Uptown Records was a gem. Before I left the city of Philly, of course I had to re-up on some books. You know why? Because knowledge is power. Black and Nobel is located in Philadelphia, and they have a wide range of selection from black soaps to every damn thing you need. Yes, I did spend almost $400. Support black businesses.